Hello beautiful people, welcome on in. Before we get going with your reading today, Gemini, I wanted to highlight that the new moon in Scorpio season is here to remind us to live in the moment and with passion. It's a time to allow life to seduce us, so be bold and be sexy. Use those charms of yours to take hold of your power and make the most of it. To add a cherry to that cake of this new moon, it opens up the 111 angel portal, which coincides with Diwali. This symbolizes the victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and the knowledge over ignorance. So a rare combination then that creates powerful portals to manifest your deepest desires. Therefore, Gemini, try your best to enter this new moon energy in the highest vibration possible. Alright, let's get into your reading, Gemini, and bring forth a message from Spirit to you. We're going to start today's reading off with the Animal Spirit deck. We're going to find out which animals that you are working with. Gemini, you're working with a unicorn. Look at that, a spirit animal straight out. What else, please? That's too many. That's too many, Spirit. The zebra, a relation, and a hawk. Love it. Alright, Gemini, the unicorn is asking you to reconnect to higher wisdom or divinity. The zebra talks about being eccentric, creative, a visionary. And the hawk is all about being watchful, all-seeing, a messenger of the divine. Now that's really interesting because the zebra is fire energy and the hawk is all about air. Now, Gemini, your south node would be that of Sagittarius, which is fire energy. And your north node is obviously Gemini, which is your air energy. So maybe what's being asked here is that your highest wisdom is that to balance both of these energies, you can flip between the two. Being balanced like a Gemini is, but adventurous like a Sagittarius is, being curious like Gemini, and philosophical like Sagittarius. That's potentially what Spirit's trying to get out here. Because one thing that Spirit downloaded to me before this reading is that there's a decisive moment comes when you take principled first steps to bring a resolution to a conflict. Now is the time to connect to your highest wisdom with the unicorn. And I'm going to go into the book real quick just to read out what that means, because it is a spirit animal. And it's basically talking about the sixth chakra. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called the Ajna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. And look how the zebra also has a symbol on its third eye. And the hawk flies quite high in order to see things from a new perspective. So, Gemini, I feel like that's a very important message for you today. We're going to go into the Cosmic Alignment deck now and find out what the energy, frequency, and vibration is of this read. And I just dropped the first card on the floor. We have Saturn. Interesting. I believe that we've just gone in, I might be wrong, but I think we've just gone into, Saturn's just gone into retrograde. So we've got to be disciplined, we've got to have obstacles, and maybe we've got to build boundaries. Saturn is also the planet of karma. So maybe we're dealing with some karmic challenges right now. What else? That's the energy. What's the frequency and vibration for Gemini, please? There's way too many there, but we've got Gemini's card out. That one did fall, so we're going to take that one. There is something about the medium Coley. Midheaven, direction, reputation. Let me see what these are, because we might have to take them all. We've got to take them all. Spirit's telling me to take them all. What does this mean? This is the vibration. We've got the energy and the frequency, and we've got the vibration. So the energy is that we need to be disciplined, we need to build boundaries, or we've got obstacles to cross. The frequency is all about your reputation and direction. Now, the vibration is talking about Gemini's balance, being balanced and curious, multifaceted. There is a time for adjustment around discord, wisdom and skill and self-defense. You might need to be, there's a lot of trailblazing, innovative thinking, being fearless around a relationship or a partnership, something that we're attracted to, Gemini. Quite an interesting read. I don't know how this is going to come out, but we'll go into Archangel Michael's deck to find out a little bit more, and then hopefully we can bring all this together. What's for Gemini, please, Archangel Michael? What's for Gemini? Your prayers are being answered. What else, please, Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides? The way forward is open. Oh, I'm dropping cards again. Make a decision. Gemini, your prayers are being answered. I'm seeing the numbers 42, 32, 19 as well. So you could be dealing with a 42-year-old, you could be 42, you could be 32, dealing with a 32-year-old. And 19 is an important number as well. This could be a specific day or a length of time. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't quite expect. But the way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. Archangel Michael will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. But it's time for you to make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy because you deserve it. I love how in this reading here, with making a decision and the way it came out is because you're here and joy is up there. The way forward to your joy is open, Gemini. It's a time for you to be creative, a creative visionary, eccentric then. It's also a time for you to see things from a different perspective. And yeah, reconnect, and with the unicorn, reconnect with spirit to this higher wisdom, this higher divinity, this higher wisdom or divinity, because that's how your answers are going to come through. There's a time then for you to be disciplined around this getting spiritual again. I feel like you were spiritual at one point. Your spirit guide is saying that, and I think that you've just lost that. Maybe you've lost faith somewhere along the line. We're talking about rebuilding your direction. So your direction on this map, finding your compass, basically is what we're looking at here. The vibration is definitely talking about you becoming balanced and curious, having an adjustment over discord around this, or adjusting yourself around discord, because we did talk about a resolution of a conflict. There's a time then for you to be wise about this. This is to make a decision, a skill, and then defending your own priorities, making that because you deserve it. I feel that you're going to be fearless and you're going to be innovative around this and this situation, and you'll then trailblaze it, which is going to bring an attraction of relationships and partnerships your way. It could be around an old partner. It could be around a new partnership, but you'll know better. Let us know in the comments below. Archangel, thank you, Archangel Michael. Angel therapies, please, spirit guides. Let's get some angel therapy cards out. You are profoundly clairvoyant. Do you know why? I'm going to have to flip that card over as well because I pulled it out. Crown chakra. So not only do we have the third eye, we have the crown chakra out as well, Gemini. Yeah, I mean, that's how we'll talk about that. Just getting one more card. Cancel, clear, and delete. Love it. You are profoundly clairvoyant, Gemini. Trust what you see in your mind's eye, as well as with your physical sight. So we're talking about the mind's eye. We've got out here, I feel it's the same with the zebra and the hawk there. I think this is all about your 6th and 7th chakras here. So you are profoundly clairvoyant, Gemini. Trust what you see in your mind's eye, as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. Pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answers to your prayers. So that's perfect. It's going to help you move forward. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. And that also entails when you, let's say, for example, you have an incident with your car, a situation being late for school. It puts you in a negative place because you just got to cancel, clear, delete that energy. It's also another thing to cancel, clear, delete is any negative energy that you've picked up from the past along the way throughout the day. Things that you've watched on your phone, things that you've seen on TV that might have just irritated you. You're like, oh God, I can't stand it. I can't believe this is happening. Why isn't it? Why can't things just be normal? Maybe a person in your life is really pushing your boundaries. Cancel, clear, delete that energy. Let's illuminate your pathway to joy. Please, spirit guides, let's illuminate Gemini's pathway towards their joy. Falcon's flight. I'm putting that underneath the hawk. Perspective, freedom, aspirations. The stone circle, sacred space, ancient wisdom, grounding. We talked about ancient wisdom already, didn't we? The enchanted forest, the faraway tree, magic, mystery, unexpected encounters. Ooh, looking at the map there, that coincides. That one. The celestial gate. Opportunities, new horizons. And on the bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have the mystic table. Tools, preparation, readiness. Yeah, new opportunities are on the horizon. That's you here. That's where you're starting on your little map here into a journey that's going to bring magic and mystery and unexpected encounters your way. Certainly is. This celestial gate is open. The enchanted forest is one that you're going to have to walk into, looking at the faraway tree. I feel like you're going to come across a sacred space that's going to be filled with ancient wisdom, that's going to allow you to become grounded. And when this happens, you will have this new perspective of freedom and new aspirations. But in order for this to take place, you've got to make this decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Think about that. Gemini, think about what needs to happen here. So move on to the light seers. Let's find out what we need to know. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. So the 6 of Pentacles talks about a gift of infinite abundance. The 8 of Wands, for me, is all about warp speed, but it's also can mean good news, traveling. It could be communication. The 7 of Wands, however, is time for you to light the inner force field, protect yourself, build boundaries. And it's almost like there's got to be healthy boundaries, because you look how she's like sat in a yoga stance, she's meditating, building a healthy boundary all around her. We have the gift of infinite abundance. There's certainly communication. There may be some traveling that needs to take place here. I like how that's on top of the map here. So that's, to me, how that's reading. There is a traveling kind of energy that's going to take place here with the 8 of Wands. It could be that the gift of abundance is to do with a positive resolution that then allows you to be in this 7 of Wands energy, where you're able to then protect yourself, And I think that you'll believe that you'll be deserving of this success, Gemini. What action does Gemini need to take at this moment in time? Please, spirit guides, what's their immediate action, please, spirit guides? No cards flipped. We have the World. The Empress. So, that's interesting. The Empress. Divine Feminine, Unity. It's the Goddess, nurturing, empathy. And then Judgment and the Queen of Swords. Could be birthing something new. We do have the World here. Could be traveling. Could be dreaming. Trusting in your intuition. With the Empress, I think what you need to do right now is you potentially need to nurture your spiritual awakening and seek truth, wisdom, and be logical over. Look how this landed. Look how it landed. It's like Spirit saying here is that we've got infinite abundance. The Empress is nurturing, which is abundance in itself. It's like your prayers were being answered here. The Eight of Wands talks about communication, but we looked at it as a positive resolution over judgment. So it could be, well, a positive revolution under your judgment, but it's also about freedom, because the way forward is open. It also talks about having a true heart, a spiritual awakening. So this is all coming in fast, because then you move on to the, Seven of Wands, that's right. The Seven of Wands, but the Queen of Swords is sitting on top of her. And look how both of these individuals are at peace, clear thinking, seeking truth and wisdom to make a decision. So this is what we need to do, the action you need to take right now, Gemini. You need to be in a position where you are nurturing your spiritual awakening and making wise choices, clear thinking to make this decision. Well, Gemini, unfortunately, that's all I have time for today. If you've made it to the end of this reading, thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And why not drop a comment below to affirm this message, as it helps me to know I reached you. And also helps my channel grow. Have a blessed day or evening, wherever you are in the world. Gemini, you've got this. I believe in you. Cheerio.